Almost everyone today identifies with the label religious, agnostic, or atheistic. But for many, the ongoing performance of their religion has become exhausting. When you strip away those outward titles, humanity isn't all that different. Deep down, we wrestle with the same fears, the same guilt, and the same frustrating realization that no matter how hard we try, we cannot make ourselves perfect. This exhaustion often stems from a misconception. The average person treats the concepts of religion and faith as if they are practically the same thing. But religion and true faith actually operate in opposite directions. The difference comes down to a matter of direction. The central question is this: are you required to climb your way up to God, or did God come down to you? Every religion in the world operates from the bottom up. It is mankind's attempt to reach heaven through personal effort, strict traditions, good works, or ceremonies. Because religion is a human-engineered system, it requires a human founder to map out the climb. Buddhism, for example, traces its origins to Siddhartha Gautama. Catholicism, as another example, was formalized under the authority of the Roman Emperor Constantine. This human-centric approach requires physical headquarters to consolidate power and dictate exactly where you should direct your prayers. You see this geographic demand across various systems, orienting millions of people toward a specific physical location on Earth. As we see here in these volumes of the Talmud, human traditions and rabbi commentary are layered over base scripture. The root of the word religion comes from the Latin ligare, meaning to tie or bind. Over time, human rules are stacked on top of divine revelation to restrict your freedom. This upward climb creates an impossible burden. It breeds a system driven by the fear of death and performative piety, while offering no assurance that you have ever done enough to be saved. True faith begins in the opposite direction. Seeing we could never climb high enough, God chose to step down into His creation. Because faith originates with an eternal Creator, it needs no human founders. It requires no human mediators standing between you and God. It also removes geographic borders. True faith has no earthly headquarters because God is everywhere, inviting you to worship Him in spirit rather than facing a specific mountain or city. To maintain control, religions often stifle doubt. They demand blind obedience to their clerics and teach that questioning the rules is a sin. True faith actively invites reasoning. It welcomes questions and builds belief on evidence over blind compulsion. Religious piety is often a performance designed to gain the approval of others. True faith operates in secret, out of a genuine desire to please God who loves us. By removing the human middleman and the geographic restriction, the believer answers directly to God. This bypasses all earthly power structures, replacing institutional performance with a personal relationship. Think of humanity as a branch cut from a living tree. Apart from God, we are separated from our source of life and slowly dying. Religion attempts to fix this by merely painting the dead branch to look alive through forced outward works and rituals. The gospel grafts that branch back into the tree of life. This restoration happened through the atonement and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Once restored to the source, fruit like joy and peace appears naturally. It isn't because the branch is struggling harder, but because of the new life flowing through it. A religion held out of fear of punishment or social exile is a forced compliance. Faith is a free will response of love. You cannot earn forgiveness through religious effort. The choice is yours. You can keep desperately trying to reach God, or you can finally accept the invitation of the God who already reached down to you.